Fallout 76 is the type of game that I've fantasized about for years. From the non-functioning Oblivion multiplayer mod, to the disappointment that was the Elder Scrolls Online beta, to the surprisingly functional Fallout New Vegas Online mod, I've dreamed of a mainline Bethesda game with multiplayer since I first fell in love with Oblivion all those years ago. And now it exists in the form of Fallout 76, and, well, I wish it didn't. This game was a horror story years in the making, and, you know, I saw the signs, and I chose to ignore them.
I hope that eventually, someday...
My team at Bethesda Game Studios and I have been hard at work on our next epic. And we wanted to find the right time to announce not only...
Hey, this game is great. What if we added good new content that you could buy in addition to the game and offered it to the players at a reasonable fee? Okay, what if that, but it's just new armor for your horse? Horse armor. Nah, just kidding. We'll add some new bases you can live in too, and a good expansion later. But seriously, buy the horse armor. It's only $250. Okay, I know we never listen to the modding community. Hell, we let them fix the same bugs present in our games year after year, but what if we wedge ourselves into the community for this great brand new idea? Paid premium mods. It's like new content sold at a reasonable price, but it's made by the users and will only take a small cut. Oh, and our flagship mod for this relies on assets from other free mods. Okay, new Fallout time, but how about we back off on the player choice and really all the things that make a Fallout game Fallout? Who really cares about that? Let's replace interesting characters and deep RPG mechanics with base building. And now you have to take care of and micromanage your residents. Oh, and we're gonna piss off the modding community again by launching our own mod hosting platform and do zero content moderation to prevent stolen and re-uploaded mods. Oh yeah. And paid mods are back, but they're not really mods, they're creations for our creation club, but they really are just mods, actually.
But there is one big difference with this game. It's that each of those characters is a real person.
I heard the words and the phrases from Todd that made me feel uneasy about this game, and I thought, it's Bethesda. I trust them. I trust Todd's sweet little lies. They've never let me down before. Plus, you know, I can make a video out of it. It'll be trendy. Lesson learned. Don't ever pre-order games. Seriously, just don't do it. It wasn't worth playing the game 2 weeks early. It wasn't worth the extra keys to show my friends the dumpster fire that I bought into. And you know, the game is, well, it's fine. The app is interesting and it's huge. I enjoyed learning the lore of apocalyptic West Virginia, and I like the themes explored. It's very morbid in true Fallout fashion, but the game is just simply not compelling enough as a game. So many of the textures are reused from Fallout 4, the RPG elements have been totally neutered, the gunplay is a step backwards because of server lag and seemingly every weapon in the beginning of the game being a bolt action. Seriously, what's up with that? Sure, the base building works better on this scale, but that's not the draw of Bethesda games. Besides, it's so grindy now to get furnishings for your base since you have to unlock virtually everything. And that goes double for crafting. To unlock upgrades for a type of weapon, you have to scrap that type of weapon, but why can't I see how many unlocks there are for each gun? Why are you hiding that from me? And sure, the game is multiplayer, and that's cool, but it's in such an awkward place.
Race you to the bottom.
There are world events that players can participate in together, some competitive and some cooperative, but with a server cap of 24 players and little incentive to drop what you're doing and join an event, nobody ever joins. The servers are too small and poorly coded to be a real player-driven MMO experience as was intended, and it's too big and not compelling enough to be a game to explore with friends like I wanted. The game is just mediocre at everything it tries. If I wanted an RPG, I'd go play one. If I wanted to grind in a time sink, I'd go play an MMO or a JRPG. Fallout 76 is really just a shitty and tedious version of Minecraft. It wants to be a survival crafting multiplayer game, but the genre is already so oversaturated by games spanning the past decades.
We tend not to go chasing after trends. We kind of want to be pushing ourselves to offer different experiences and do new things.
I get it. You need players to return to your game for constant updates to make sense, and you incentivize that through slowly grinding for unlockables. That's a way non-competitive multiplayer games work, but it's bad business to promise to be more transparent to the player base and release changelogs to hold true to that promise, but fail to mention all the changes that make grinding resources take exponentially longer than before. I've been a Bethesda fanboy ever since I first met Oblivion all those years ago, and I've defended the company's poor decisions as taking risks or trying something new. But Fallout 76 really is a bridge too far. It's a leap backwards in virtually every way, all for the sake of multiplayer and an extra buck. Bethesda, Todd, I've rooted for you guys for years, and I want to love everything you touch. I've always been there for you, but what we have just isn't working out. You take my money, you keep asking for more, and you leave me hurt with these incomplete experiences. It was beautiful when we met. Your potato-faced graphics, that limitless wonder of a world to explore. You had your flaws, and that was okay. But you've really let yourself go, and I've been complacent for too long. I deserve better than Fallout 76. We all do. Maybe in a year this will be a game worth playing, but it feels like you're moving in the wrong direction, and you've already broken my trust. I hope you get your act together. I really do. I hope you make something beautiful again, but I just can't blindly follow you anymore.